Welcome back to the Bike Alex, Riders and Rebels. Today, we're diving into a true icon of American motorcycling, a machine that blends raw attitude with stripped-down style, the one and only Harley-Davidson Iron 883. Whether you're a die-hard Harley fan or a newcomer itching for your first cruiser, this bike speaks the universal language of torque, steel, and swagger. The Iron 883 is more than just a motorcycle. It's a symbol of Harley's dark custom legacy, a tribute to rebellious spirit, and perhaps, one of the most accessible entry points into the Harley-Davidson lifestyle. So, buckle up, we're about to unpack every gear, bolt, and nuance of this matte black monster in our 4,000-word deep dive. A brief history of the Iron series. Before we even hear the rumble of the Iron 883, we need to rewind the tape a bit. Harley-Davidson introduced the Iron 883 back in 2009 as part of their dark custom lineup. The idea was simple: offer younger, urban riders a stripped-down, aggressive, and affordable V-twin cruiser. Built on the Sportster platform, which dates back to 1957, the Iron 883 combined old-school design cues with modern reliability. Over the years, the Iron 883 has maintained its retro vibe, while subtly evolving in design, electronics, and ride quality. The Iron 883's existence is proof that Harley knows how to mix tradition with innovation without diluting the brand's essence. It's also one of the longest-running production bikes in Harley's current stable, a testament to its enduring popularity. Engine, the soul of the beast. Let's get to the heart of the Iron 883, its 883cc Evolution V-twin engine. This air-cooled powerplant is a Harley classic. With its pushrod design, rubber-mounted construction, and unmistakable potato-potato exhaust note, the Evolution engine is simple, reliable, and soulful. Producing about 50 horsepower and 54 pound-feet of torque, it's not about blistering speed or high revs. The Iron 883 is all about low-end grunt and urban dominance. Power delivery is smooth and predictable, especially in the low to mid-range, which is perfect for cruising the streets or carving through traffic. This engine doesn't try to pretend to be a high-performance machine. Instead, it gives you that visceral connection between rider and machine. No ride modes, no ride-by-wire, just analog goodness in a digital age. Design and styling, blacked-out attitude. Harley-Davidson has always understood the power of aesthetic, and the Iron 883 might be their most visually iconic modern bike. The styling screams retro meets rebel. From the blacked-out engine and exhaust pipes to the drag-style handlebars, solo tuck-and-roll seat, and chopped fenders, this bike oozes attitude. It doesn't rely on chrome. Instead, it embraces the shadows. Matte black, denim finishes, and minimalist lines are the Iron's way of saying, "I don't need to shine to stand out." The peanut-shaped fuel tank, a Harley classic, gives it a slim, almost vintage bobber silhouette. Its proportions are compact, muscular, and purposeful. It's not just a motorcycle. It's a fashion statement for those who ride in leather and don't give a damn about the mainstream. Riding experience, built for the streets. The Iron 883 is a city warrior. With a low seat height of just 25.7 inches, it's incredibly easy to flat-foot at stoplights, making it ideal for shorter riders or beginners. The forward-mounted foot controls and drag bars create a slightly aggressive, yet comfortable riding position, perfect for urban cruising. On the road, the Iron 883 is nimble. At just over 550 pounds, it's one of the lightest Harleys you can buy. Steering is responsive, and the short wheelbase makes U-turns and tight alleys a breeze. But don't expect a plush ride. The 39mm front forks and preload adjustable rear shocks are on the stiffer side, especially on rough city streets. You'll feel every pothole, which adds to the bike's raw personality, but might fatigue you on longer journeys. Braking comes via a single 300mm disc up front and rear, and while they're not sport bike stopping powerful, they get the job done, especially with the optional ABS for added confidence. The sound, Harley's signature roar. Harley-Davidson is as much about sound as it is about speed, and the Iron 883 delivers that classic deep, loping idle and throaty growl that riders crave. Out of the box, the stock exhaust is relatively tame due to emission regulations, but it still retains that iconic Harley burble. For those looking for more roar, aftermarket slip-ons from Vance and Hines or Screamin' Eagle can wake up the beast with minimal effort. That unmistakable, Potato potato, idle comes alive when you roll on the throttle, sending vibrations through your spine and smiles across your face. Tech and features, minimal but functional. Don't expect touchscreens or Bluetooth. The Iron 883 is proudly analog. The instrument cluster is a simple, compact speedometer with a small digital readout for gear position, trip meter, and clock. That's about it. There's no ride-by-wire, no traction control, and no fancy electronics. The bike comes with optional apps, and that's where the tech conversation ends. But that's the point, the Iron 883 is for purists who want the ride to be about feel, not firmware. For some, this might seem outdated. For others, it's a breath of fresh, unfiltered air. You ride the Iron 883, not a computer on wheels. Customization, built to be yours. One of the biggest reasons people gravitate toward the Iron 883 is its massive customization potential. Harley-Davidson has always embraced the idea of personalization, and the Sportster platform is arguably the most customized motorcycle lineup in the world. Want a bobber? Swap the seat, trim the fenders, add whitewall tires. Want a cafe racer? Clip-on bars, rear sets, and new suspension can transform the ride. Prefer touring? Throw on some bags, a sissy bar, and a windscreen. There are thousands of aftermarket parts, both OEM and third-party, to make the Iron 883 uniquely yours. This is a bike that begs to be modified, molded, and made into an extension of its rider. Who is it for? The Iron 883 is often labeled a starter Harley, but that doesn't mean it's just for beginners. It's for new riders looking for an entry into the cruiser world. City commuters who want style with manageable weight and power. Veterans who appreciate a minimalist machine. Custom builders who want a blank canvas. It's not the most comfortable for long-distance touring. It's not the fastest, nor the most advanced. But if your riding style is about expression, emotion, and raw mechanical experience, this bike has your name on it. The competition, how it stacks up. Let's be fair, the cruiser market is competitive, and the Iron 883 has some strong rivals. The Indian Scout Bobber 60, Yamaha Bolt, and even Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 all challenge the Iron 883's spot in the market. The Scout Bobber has more power, better brakes, and a more refined suspension setup. The Bolt offers Japanese reliability with a similar vibe. The Super Meteor 650 delivers incredible value at a lower price point with modern features. However, none of them have that Harley-Davidson mystique, history, or sound. For many, the badge alone is worth the price of admission. Pros and cons, honest breakdown. Let's lay it out clearly. Here's what makes the Iron 883 shine, and where it might fall short. Pros. Timeless Harley design. Iconic V-twin rumble. Low seat height and approachable. Size. Tons of customization potential. Simple and analog. Cons. Lacks power compared to rivals. Harsh ride on poor roads. Minimal tech features. Small fuel tank 3.3 gallons. Not ideal for highway touring. It's a package that makes sense, if you're aligned with the bike's mission. Ownership experience, what to expect. Iron 883 owners often speak of a deep emotional connection with their bike. It's not just about point A to point B travel, it's about the mood, the roar, the profile of your shadow at sunset. Fuel economy hovers around 45 to 50 mpg, so even with the small tank, range isn't terrible for daily rides. Maintenance is straightforward, and Harley's dealer network is massive across the US and globally. Insurance rates are usually moderate, especially compared to sport bikes. And the resale value. It holds surprisingly well due to the name and customization appeal. The future, what lies ahead? With stricter emissions laws and the shift toward electric mobility, the Iron 883's future has been a subject of speculation. In fact, Harley has retired the Sportster in certain markets already. That said, the new Sportster S and Nightster are Harley's modern takes on the platform, with liquid cooling, ride modes, and more. But for many purists, the Iron 883 remains the last true air-cooled rebel in the lineup. If you're thinking of grabbing one, now might be your best, and last, chance. Conclusion. Is the Iron 883 right for you? So, what's the final verdict on the Harley-Davidson Iron 883? It's not for everyone. But if you're looking for a motorcycle that delivers character over convenience, Style over stats, and soul over specs, the Iron 883 is calling. It's a bike you ride with your heart, not your head. It's about identity, emotion, and legacy. Whether stock or customized, brand new or used, the Iron 883 is more than just a bike, it's a badge of attitude. Outro. Ride on, rebels. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Harley-Davidson Iron 883, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more two-wheeled content. Drop a comment below, would you ride the Iron 883 or go with something more modern? Until next time, keep the rubber side down, and ride free.